Shalom. Before we get started, I'm going to give all honor and all glory and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honor is the Apostle of Great Millstone, who rule well. And Shalom to the men, women, and children. For the numeral 1/3, TSA Shalom, and Shalom to the bishops, elders, and brothers who in this camp so the folk on this earth make it by 11 sacrifice for preaching Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in true sincerity. My name is Yerah Abad, the Israelite 11-hour camp at San Francisco, part of Great Millstone, and excuse me. And today's lesson title, it reads, the beast is speeding up to achieve their NWO. The beast is speeding up to achieve their NWO. So I gotta bring up a video Pastor Hard did. It's a lineback. I'll let it play. It's super short. So here it is.
Shalom, real quick. I'm going to entitle this video, "Is This a Trojan Horse?" I'm sorry. I gave it something else. Give me a second here. Is November 1st a Trojan horse for the digital ID? So listen at this real quick. I got this set up, fair use. So we're at 5 minutes, 6 seconds in of an 8 minute and 21 second video. So listen up. I'm not going to do too much explaining. I'm just let it play and then I'm going to end it. I'll say a few words and then I'm out of here.
Do what needs to be done to protect your business and your family. And this is going to lead into what I think, which I was mentioning earlier, could be the first wave of getting people to get the digital ID. I think they're going to...
You heard what he said, right?
Cut people's knees off November 1st, and then they're going to have to wait it out. They're going to have all this crime and shoplifting on the rise for the month of November, and then they're going to bring in the National Guards, as Trump wants, in certain neighborhoods, not all neighborhoods, certain neighborhoods, and then they're going to get these people signed up for the first digital ID, I guess, program. And that's going to allow them to do a lot more than just shop. They're going to be able to do all...
That's why I'm entitling the video is November 1st, a Trojan horse for the digital ID.
Other stuff with it. Now, it could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm, we are not ready for it. The technology might be a chip in the arm. Now, there's other stuff with it. Now, it could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm now could allow them to do a lot more than just shop. They're going to be able to do all this other stuff with it. Now, it could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm now could allow them to do a lot more than just shop. They're going to be able to do all this other stuff with it. Now, it could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm now could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm could be an actual ID or might be a chip in the arm. Now, the chip in the arm, we are not ready for it. The technology is there, but it's not quite 100%. Not to mention probably all the cancer-causing properties that go along with putting in shit.
Revelation 16, verse 2. Read it.
Receiving a signal or transmitting a signal. So that's a different story for a different day or a different discussion, excuse me. But an actual card that's going to have like all of this stuff on it and their lives is going to be controlled with this. And they're probably going to be the guinea pigs for this. So that's where I think this could be headed if this actually unfolds. The digital ID is going to be ushered in. Remember, something catastrophic has to happen for the digital ID to take hold. They can't just tell us tomorrow, hey, by the way, digital IDs for all my friends. People are going to be like, no. Even the less intelligent morons who censor themselves are looking at digital IDs and going, no, we're not doing this. But if you make them desperate enough and you offer this savior for them, they're going to sign up for it. So, guys, if this does spark off, keep your head on the swivel. Don't sit.
Let's sit on that. With that, on to the next Shalom.
So there it is.
3 reasons why you should come with us to the Church of Jesus Christ.
So there it is. What do you call it? That's the reason why I'm landbacking off. So I'm landbacking off of Pastor Har's video of saying that shit can get real. You know what I mean? Shit's getting real. It's here. You know what I mean? We're literally third base looking home. You know what I mean? He's saying, Pastor Har is saying we're less than, years away. You know what I mean? We're closer than ever. We can feel it. We can see it. We're literally at the stone. We call it at the base of Daniel, the second chapter for the statue. We're literally at the base of the feet with the iron and miry clay mixed together, right? Which is NATO and EU. You know what I mean? And the Lord is going to be that stone to break the legs upon his return. So the first precept I have is 1 second. Let me set this up because I gotta get down. So I gotta get down. So the first precept I have is Revelation 12 and 12. Let's see if we go to it. Okay, so 1 second, Israel. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows he have but a short time. Yes, this devil, what do you call it? He knows he's at a short time. He knows he's at the end of his kingdom. He knows the chariots are here. He knows Yahweh Shai is not too far behind him. You know what I mean? He knows the angels have been watching. The chariots. He knows what do you call it? The MOTBs around the corner. He knows that what do you call it? The children of Israel waking up these last days. He knows that what do you call it? The famine of the words coming, plus all the plagues of Egypt are coming. So he knows he has but a short time. He knows the prophecies like we do. He knows what do you call it? The signs are all there in the heavens. The blood moons, all the super moons, all the chariots, all the, you know what I mean? Just all the earth, crazy ass weather patterns, anomalies. So, Esau knows Esau knows he's on borrowed time. He thought he had another 100 more years, you know what I mean? But nah, the hours, the sand. I always say the sands of the hourglass have been flipped over, and his grains of sand are almost up. They're almost at the bottom basin, which is basically time's up. The time's almost up. We're like in fourth. There's a football game. We're like in fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Shit. We could be fucking in half of the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? With 7 minutes to go. Let's go second precept. It's gonna be a short one today, guys. Revelation 13:16, which we all know by heart. But I just got pulled out anyway for edification purposes for anybody who's new. You know, any new brothers and sisters coming in or new. Revelation 13 and 16. Yeah. Revelation 13 and 16. Yep. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So basically, Esau wants to put a big fat ass fucking Neuralink, you know, or a chip inside you to bring in his fourth industrial revolution, right? To whatever remaining humans that he just that are left on the earth after he eliminates them, right? Because he wants to reduce the population from 9 billion people on this earth, or 8 billion, whatever the fucking number is, to 500 million. And those 500 million he wants to upload to the cloud, you know, in the fourth industrial revolution, to merge man and machine lock. You know what I mean? In his technocratic kingdom that he wants to install coming up, which it won't happen, right? Because it'll be the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, right? Kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So he wants to enslave the rest of humanity after he exterminates the number he right, and then we'll be in complete servitude under this fucking devil, which is not going to happen, because I refuse to live another whatever years I have on this earth in digital hell. No. You know what I mean? His kingdom is bad enough as it is, without being uploaded to his technocratic regime, right? And besides, I wouldn't betray the Lord of my, right? Yahweh Shem Shai. I wouldn't betray him. I wouldn't betray, you know, what do you call it? The angels, or my forefathers, or the ministry, or my brethren, or myself. You know what I mean? Because I just got too much spunk. You know what I mean? I'm too much of a warrior. You know, to have Esau tell me, "Oh, take this chip," like, nigga, you better get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. You know, and believe me, you know, if it ever came down to it, he's gonna feel. You know, he may get me on the back end, but he's gonna feel me in the front. You know what I mean? Not I'm saying anything carnal. I'm gonna get carnal, you know, but like, if he was to cut my head off, believe me, you know, a couple of his guards are gonna feel a couple of bruises. You know what I mean? You know, why does he cut my head off? I've always been like that. I've always been rebellious in spirit. You know what I mean? Like, even as a child, even as a kid, like, always get sent to the principal's office for no apparent reason. You know, never had a liking to when it comes to authority, especially if they got badges, and especially fucking, what do you call it? If they're women, you know, the teachers, as I probably, you know, especially the ones who are racist. But that's not a topic for a different day. I digress. Moving on. Okay. Last precept. 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. Well, it reads 2nd Ezra 15:15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be the sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Whoo! See, that's what's coming to Babylon. That's what's coming to Esau. That's what's coming to 2/3. That's what's even coming to the whole Babylon. Is, you know, sword, death, destruction, and famine. You know, and these are the growing pains that have to come about before our second Exodus, you know, which is through Yahweh Bashim Shai, right? Without these growing pains, it's like in the time of Egypt, you know, the story, the Lord's story wouldn't be very climactic. And Lord is a very climactic Heavenly Father. You know, when it comes to the stories, he's very intricate. You know what I mean? He has highs, he has lows, he has layers. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord's mind is very vast, beyond what I can even fathom. You know. So I can imagine, you know, we're part of this movie. We're living part of. We're I guess we're the main characters of this movie that's going on right now, which is on Earth, for this section of the galaxy. And I think the Lord every day they made me a Hebrew Israelite. Thank God. But on that note, what do you call it? This is gonna be a short one. We were at third base looking home. We were on the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Halfway in. We're almost out of here, Akim. You know what I mean? Just hang on a little bit longer. You know what I mean? You know, keep the faith. Keep your prayers up. Keep your head in a swivel. Keep fighting. You know, keep rebuking the demons. You know, keep studying. You know, keep reading. Keep growing. I love y'all. Until next time. Before I sign off, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Ba'Kodash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well. And shalom to bishops, elders, and brothers who in these camps make everybody live in sacrifice and preaching Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, the truth and sincerity. Shalom to innumerable men, women, children, right, who are not coming back into the fold these last days and times. My name is Yerah Abad at the Israelites 11-hour camp at San Francisco, part of Great Millstone. And to you, Akim and Akwath, and to Babylon, Wa Ba Babal.